together we stand. Black lives matter. America's got a lot of problems, but together we can solve them. Baltimore, Chicago, LA, New York, Ferguson, we need everyone. Red, brown, yellow, black and white. All precious in his sight. Catholic, Protestant and Jew, Muslim, Buddhist and Hindu.
That was the sounds of blackness. No justice, no peace. Black Lives Matter. And we opened up that set with Driven, Hold Fast, off of the Driven by Purpose compact disc by Wanda Monier. I'm Andy Parks, and you're listening to Strictly Gospel on the station that's making waves, WHFR.FM, and I am once again so honored to have my brother and my very dear friend, Pastor Deshaun Williams, also known as the Convictor, in the house.
Yep, still here, still here.
Yes, sir. And it's a blessing to have you here, man. I just want to say to you, publicly, thank you, man, for taking time out of your Sunday afternoon to come and hang out with us.
I thank you for the opportunity.
Man, it is truly a blessing. Man, I'm looking at your CD cover and I'm looking at this little hashtag lip movement. Man, you want to tell us about that?
It was started by Pastor Maurice L. Hardwick, the pastor of Body of Believers Church, located on Myers and Puritan, 10600. And the reason that he started the movement is because from his own lips, he was meditating and God asked him, why do people feel that they got to die to have peace? The RIP means rest in peace. He said, Pastor Mo, what I want you to do is I want you to begin to go out and I want you to begin to speak to the people and tell them that they don't have to die to have peace, but they could live in peace. And so that's what started the LIP movement. And so we're known all over the city of Detroit. We're known in Chicago. We're known in Alabama. We're known all over the United States of America, but just so happens that, you know, we got to start at home first. And so we taking over the streets of Detroit. And we believe that you don't need to be on a T-shirt, but you could be in a T-shirt. And so if you're not sowing any peace, you won't rest in peace. And the only way you can have peace or sow in peace is to know the peacemaker. And I'm going to just leave it at that. So LIP, we coming against the RIP. We want you to understand that you could live in peace and you don't have to die to have peace.
All right now. Hey, look at here. We got another brother and very dear friend on the line. Sean, what's happening, man?
Victor, a good friend of mine, and also you, Andre. You guys are definitely two very good friends of mine, two definitely wonderful men of God that are up in the studio together right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm real thankful for both of you guys. I'm real thankful for what God is doing in you guys' life.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We really appreciate you, and we're really glad about all the things going on with you, man. It's just a blessing. Say, hey, they go round and round.
Yeah, well, I definitely enjoy the fellowship, you know, with both of you, and that's why I really wanted to come up to the studio today, but, you know, I got some things that are coming up, and I just can't make it, but I at least wanted to call, you know, and let you guys know I'm here, definitely supporting you guys, and enjoy the fellowship with you guys, too.
Hey, thank you, my brother.
Yep, thanks for the support, bro.
All right. Okay.
So you guys have a blessed day. I got to run. I got another meeting to get to, but, man, I really love you guys.
And we love you too,
bro.
Sean. All right, man. All right. Man, I tell you, I'm really letting that lip movement kind of sink in, man. It's just, I've been thinking about it because, all over the city, on every abandoned building, pole, street side memorial, we see the rest in peace, the rest in heavens, and everybody's family has a T-shirt,
Yep.
with the picture of a loved one. Who has made his transition to glory.
That's right.
And with the rest in heaven. But, we need the peace now.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm feeling that.
The only way the peace is going to come is for us to. A lot of people feel that peace means walking away from something, but you have to get confrontational before you can have peace. And that's the honest truth. In order to receive peace, you have to go through the storm. You have to go through the confrontation. You got to go through the winds blowing. You got to go through the fires, and then on the other side of that is peace. I didn't have peace until I came on the other side of my accident. But all while I was going through my accident, I was going through hell. I was in pain every day. I was taking pills every day. I had nurses coming out to help me. I had my children. They was wiping my behind. They was doing all kinds of, I had to go through all kinds of things that I didn't normally would go through. That was confrontational. That was confrontational to me becoming who I was called to be. So in order for a person to get peace, one has to be confrontational, or one has to go through a confronting of some sort. And so we're confronting this murder spirit that's over the city of Detroit. Detroit is known as the murder capital. We're coming against that demon. So if we got to step to the drug dealers, if we got to step to the gangbangers, if we got to step to the pimps, if we got to step to the politicians, that's what we doing, because we want Detroit to understand that you don't have to die to live in peace. You have children and people committing suicide because they feel that if I kill myself, I don't have to deal with that no more. That's a crazy mindset. So we confronting that, because we don't want you to kill yourself, but we want you to understand that you can have peace on this side of earth. You don't have to wait till you get to heaven. And if you don't have a relationship with the maker, you ain't gonna get to heaven. So bottom line is, you need to get your peace while you're here.
Well, with that being said, my brother, would you mind introducing the next track?
This track that he getting ready to play is called I'm Turned. I got Fly Zone on here. I got Dre B's The Godson on here. And I'm closing it out with the last verse. But we turned for Christ. We ain't turned for no liquor. We ain't turned for no club. We turned for Christ.
All right, and you're listening to it right here on the station that's making waves, WHFR.FM.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I know somebody had to die for my sins. Up on that cross, man, I'm destined to win. You can say one more, man, I'm talking your friends. Holy Spirit got me turning. Praises go up, I say the blessings come down. Now when them praises go up, I say the blessings come down. Now when them praises go up, I say the blessings come down. I got turned up, got jumping around. I'm turned, trying to get away from this sin. Yeah, I be praising the Lord. Yeah, something ain't got into me. Yeah, slay a demon with my sword. Yeah, going and flowing, I'm turned. Jesus the way, so I go in. This for the ones trying to get right, and this for the ones that be lagging. Holy Ghost, when I plays with it, in my face, man, I'm plays with it. Swagging out, boy, I'm saved with it. I make it hit like I shave with it. Say it again, I'm plays with it. Jesus, peace, oh Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, He saved my life. You know I ain't no man, my life, I'm gone. I know somebody had to die for my sins. Up on that cross, man, I'm destined to win. Can say one more, man, I'm talking your friends. Holy Spirit got me turning. Praises go up, I say the blessings come down. Now when them praises go up, I say the blessings come down. Now when them praises go up, I say the blessings come down. I lift up, got turned up, got jumping around. I'm turned.
Plan for the president, vice president, and the government. Before they lay the bed, they gon' need a covering.
Flight zone, double mid, I bet two of us. What's new to us?
Nothing beneath the sun, don't throw balls, that's lucrative.
As far as the praises go, I send him up.
Don't miss much, he don't.
That's the shooters touch. Oh, guess what? My crew
My love, I put that on my wedding ring. And I ain't throwed the rice, but I dropped the broom, accepted Christ and spilled the
I
beans.
stay fresh, I stay clean, and I ain't talking about clothes. I mean that polo look good.
Lit back down on that Holy Ghost. I got bread if you got toast. If you got toast, I got bread.
Now that's
What does that say? I can't
But the
read it.
martial
I'm
law is
turned.
not
I'm
dead.
turned.
They got
Got
guns.
TURNT.
blocks and high heels. Now that's a sidebar.
But the martial law is not dead.
Messiah Jesus Christ, yeah, I know you heard about him.
If not, just hit me up. You might just get a word about me.
I know somebody had to die for my sins. Up on that cross, man, I'm destined to win. Can say one more, man, I'm talking your friends. Holy Spirit got me turning. Praises go up, I say the blessings come down. Now when them praises go up, I say the blessings come down. Now when them praises go up, I say the blessings come down.
Yeah.
Turned up, got me
That's gonna be my new opening song.
Took a lunch, made a meal, 5 loaves, 2 fish. My 3 stacks, yo, 2 racks. My multiply, yo, subtract. Took some water, made it wine. Spit in mud, gave sight to the blind. Took a thug from the street, cleaned him up. Put him back out, he cleaning up. That's what I pray so crazy. Loud dog, blow his spirit, I'm blazing. I told her what you thought, it could be done. Put a gun to my head, why they run? Gun jam, I'm still living every day to me, Thanksgiving. Done what you do, see these bruises, cuts and scars. My tattoos is, my praise a little different. I could be locked up, institution like cruises, chilling in the midst of the storm. Fire set up in my bone. I stay warm, transform. Prime Optimus, like a populace off no rust. My past white clean, you can't touch. Without God, man, I'm nothing. One touch from God made me something. Got my hands up, cause he entered Lord of hosts. It's awesome splendor. Your majestic wondrous. Praise from my lips that don't turn into dust. Not just saying in God I trust. I like a rocket to March on bus.
I know somebody had to die for my sins. Up on that cross, man, I'm destined to win.
Put Kingdom Chills
Say
out.
one more, man, I'm talking your friends. Holy Spirit got me turning. Praises go up, I say the blessings come down. Now when them praises go up, I say the blessings come down. Now when them praises go up, I say the blessings come down. I lift them up, got me turned up, got me jumping around. I'm turned.
I guess I'm turned too. That was the Convictor with his latest single. I'm turned on the station that's making waves, WHFR Dearborn. Man, you know, we sitting here and we talking ministry and everything, but I mean, you got some swag, bro.
I had to show the young people I can get down too.
I know that's right. Hey. I'm feeling all of that. Man, looky here. If somebody wanted to get in contact with you, how would they do it?
They can go to theconvictor.org, or you can catch me on Facebook, Dushan the Convictor Williams, or on Instagram, Convictor123. The Convictor is spelled CONVICTOR, or you could just Google The Convictor and I'll come up.
All right. Well, we got lots of great music for you on the station that's making waves, WHFR Dearborn.
At any given moment, somewhere in America, a baby is taking a first step, a developmental milestone. But for too many parents, a baby's first steps aren't just a milestone,
Yes.
they're a miracle.
I'm going to take Ken out of there. I was getting ready to play it, but the track I put on was an 8-minute song. It's like, no, that's too much.
Free.
Free. No, I was getting ready to play My Words Have Power coming on behind you.
All right.
I was going, kind of, tie them together there, but that's 8 minutes, so it's already looking better. That's
Premature
the
birth
one I
and
wrote.
birth defects. Together, our steps make stronger, healthier babies a reality for thousands of
All right, see,
families.
that's more like it.
Sign up today
7
at
minutes.
marchforbabies.org.
So, being as we're doing it like this, what's the next track?
Let's see, Walk a Mile.
Walk a Mile.
Yeah, that's everybody's favorite. That'll be track 7.
Track 7, okay.
Now that song real hype.
youth grades,
Hey, it's time to go there.
and much more. Log into
Yeah, we ain't gonna get too much more over that. I don't even know why I keep bringing that big bag in there. The whole show, that's all I
You
play.
said you got chills?
Yeah, I got chills over here.
Yeah, that on this new CD I got coming up in January, he produced 2 songs on there.
Oh, yeah?
I'm trying to get him to do a third one for me, man. I love his style. I mean, it's just, it's like with this project is so different because everybody that did music on there, they pulled something out of me that I ain't realized was in me.
Okay.
And you know, being around Fly Zone, being around Dre B's, my new label partners. I'm part of a label called God Mafia.
Okay.
I've been getting a lot of flack about that because of the word mafia, and it's like, you know, everybody, when we look at things, I believe we're programmed to look for the bad. But nobody ever talks about the family characteristic of the mafia.
Right.
They were a family. And that's what we're trying to get them to understand. We're God's family. And so that's why we, you know, chose the name Mafia. But it's like in this season that I'm in, everything that I'm doing is kind of controversial to what we're used to. And just teaching people, you know, the gospel now, you know, I tell them that we have so much that we haven't tapped into because nobody's teaching on it, nobody's talking about it. But when the 91st Psalm says that he will give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways, you got an army that's waiting to be deployed. But because you don't realize you got an army waiting to be deployed, you just going through stuff by yourself. But if you go to the 103rd Psalms in the 20th verse, it says that the angels hearken to fulfill the commandments of the word of his voice. So if I speak the scriptures, that means I give the angels permission to move. But if I'm just speaking my words, and we don't teach that. So, you know, you got people that's just going through and the enemy is just beating them down. And it's like, he possess power, but he don't possess that much power. And he sure don't possess none over you. So quit letting them tear you up and beat you down and just dog you like he the boss of your life. But because we don't teach, when we've been programmed, when we get behind the pulpit, you know, we talk about a certain thing. We talk about tithes and offering, and we talk about homosexuals. We got to invite them in and show them the love of Christ. That's the only thing that's going to change their lifestyle.
Right.
They got into homosexuality because they was looking for love. And that person of the same sex loved them in a way that they never felt from the opposite sex. So when we bring them into the church and we love on them with Christ's love, they going to be like, oh my goodness. This is the love that I've been searching for, but we don't, you know, we preach about it from a condemning state. And it's like, we worried about what the government is doing and what everybody else is doing and not concerned about what God is doing. So everything that I'm doing now is pretty much controversial, even with me dealing with, you know, the amputees. It's confrontational because you have a person that feel like there's nothing after this. And I felt like that. I was like, okay, I ain't gonna be able to do this. I ain't gonna be able to do that. But I run circles around teenagers. And when I sit down and pull my leg off, they like, when I tried to work, I was running circles around and then I used to get mad. Like, come on, I'm the only one in here that's handicapped and y'all tired? Come on.
Right.
So everything that I've been doing is pretty much, you know, confrontational with my hats. I got a clothing line that I'm starting.
Oh, okay.
And I got some hats that say I love haters. And I got some t-shirts that I'm working on that say I love haters. And, you know, I got people coming against me. I'm like, well, we supposed to love our enemies.
Right.
You know, but yeah, so
Hey.
God
It's
is
all right.
just,
Put me down for one.
so I just, you know, I'm trying to get a mentor program going over at Southeastern and get the fathers and the boys to to come together and communicate.
Haven't played this in a while. Yeah.
Then
I'll throw them in there.
the LIP movement, we just did a visual for the guy that got killed at Club They Say. Did you hear about that?
Actually, no, I didn't.
And he got gunned down in broad daylight in front of Club They Say
Wow.
on Joseph Campo off the river. So his family called us to do a visual. So we did a visual Thursday
My Lord.
in the family steed. And so we go out to crime scenes and we offer hope to, the families that don't know Christ, to the families that know Christ, that feel like their loved one got gunned down senseless. We stopped the riot happening when the ISIS agent went in the house and shot the guy that only had a screwdriver. Yeah, we stopped we stopped the violent protest. They still protested, but they protested in peace.
Right.
And so, we were there to intervene, to stand in between them and the police. So we do stuff like that. We go down to the homeless shelter every other Tuesday to the NSO.
Okay,
And we feed them and we give them a word. Me and Pastor Mo, we alternate every other Tuesday. So
Okay.
one Tuesday he'll bring a word, and the next Tuesday we go down there, I'll bring a word. So I've been real busy, and I got married again, and my wife is 35, and I'm 44, going on 45. So she's 10 years younger than me, so she keep me going. Then we just had a baby. My son just turned a year in May. And it's funny because his nieces and nephews is bigger than him. So it's and I tell my kids, we want to be with people for the rest of our lives, but we don't know God's purpose.
Right.
And my wife, their mother, couldn't bring out of me what I needed, and she couldn't finish the role with me, and I had to accept that and move on. And so I'm happy. I don't have all the drama that I once had. Ministry is going well. We getting ready to launch our ministry next year. I have to go back for surgery in January, so I'm gonna be down for 6 weeks. But after that, I'm looking forward to riding the wave out. But God has been good.
Amen.
God has been awesome.
Praise God.
Is that Byron Cage?
Lamar Campbell.
Okay. Y'all get to hear behind the scenes what goes on.
Amen. Here we go. That was Lamar Campbell in Spirit of Praise with the track entitled Open the Sky on the station that's making waves, WHFR.FM. I'm Andy Parks. You're listening to Strictly Gospel. And once again, I'm so honored to have here in the studios of WHFR my brother and very dear friend, Pastor Deshaun Williams, otherwise known as the Convictor.
What's up, y'all? I'm still here with y'all. Hope y'all riding the wave with us. We having a good time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I always enjoy fellowshipping with you and just sitting down sharing. You guys just don't know, behind the scenes when the mics go off, we just get to pouring into each other. And brother been pouring into me, and I've been sitting down taking it. Just, thank you. And it's good to have friends, especially in these days and this time that we live in.
Yes, sir.
There's so much going on in the lines of turmoil, chaos, and confusion. And it's just good to know that, there are brothers that are still standing strong on the front lines in the battlefield.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We out here.
Yes, sir. And man, I thank you. I thank you for your service. I thank you for your friendship. And I thank you for your time hanging out with us here on Strictly Gospel.
I'm enjoying this.
Hey, thank you, man. Hey. Now, once again, just in case they missed it, man, if somebody wanted to get in contact with you, book you for an event, a speaking engagement, order some product, whatever, how would they go about doing it?
You can go to convictor.bandcamp.com. You can get my CD. You can download it. I haven't put it on CD Baby yet. I'm having great sales out of the trunk, and just everywhere I go to minister, God has just been blessing. You can go to theconvictor.org. You can hit me up on Facebook, Dusjon the Convictor Williams. My first name is Dusjohn. That's Dust John. But don't call me that. Call me Convictor or call me Vic. On Instagram, Convictor123. On Twitter, Convictor123. My booking phone number is 586-569-9561. But that's about to change in the next couple of months because I've been blessed to get a manager. And so I won't have to do all of this for myself anymore. But for right now, 586-569-9561. I gladly come out to your church. I gladly come to your graduation, wherever it is that I have to come out to reach you with the word. I'm there.
All right. Well, my brother, since you got the microphone, would you do me the honors, man, and introduce the next track?
This song called Walk a Mile, so you're going to have to get out your seat and get on your feet because this one is crunk. I got Brother Dre on here as well.
All right, and you're listening to it on the station that's making waves, WHFR.FM.
Yeah.
Giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. To the past and to the moment. Hey, yo, I gotta use my testimony. Hey! They talking loud. They talking down. They try to judge me when they see me walk around. Everybody got a cross, they got a hold around. And you can't walk a mile, no. You can't walk a mile, walk a mile. You can't walk a mile. You can't walk a mile in my shoe, no. You can't walk a mile, walk a mile. You can't
Walk a mile.
Yep.
You can't walk a mile in my shoe, no. Talking about keeping it 100. You ever went up in the church after getting blunted? After you left the altar, you made somebody run it. After this conversation, you gon' know who done it. I'm the first you ever heard station. I know I'm the first you ever heard rap about masturbation. I'm the first you ever heard say he saw blood on the crucifix. Had them little girls in the choir stand turning tricks. They talking loud, they talking down. They try to judge me when they see me walk around. Everybody got a cross, they got a hold around. And you can't walk a mile, no. You can't walk a mile, walk a mile. You can't walk a mile. You can't walk a mile in my shoe, no. You can't walk a mile, walk a mile. You can't walk a mile. You can't walk a mile in my shoe, no. Sunday after Sunday, had to listen to this pastor. Vic was gonna make sure that he didn't see the rapture. Made me become a monster, confused about my gender. The devil would've had his way, I'd be labeled a sex offender. Never created to bang, never created to kill. 357s, 38 stubs, gave your boy a thrill. Going to church, acting safe, going to church, acting brave. Singing in the choir, serving communion with both feet in the grave. They talking loud, they talking down. They try to judge me when they see me walk around. Everybody got a cross, they got a hold around. And you can't walk a mile, no. You can't walk a mile, walk a mile. You can't walk a mile. You can't walk a mile in my shoe, no. You can't walk a mile, walk a mile. You can't walk a mile. You can't walk a mile in my shoe, no. I don't hold no puns. punches. Wanna fight, bring 20 lunches. Mid-tight man, them crunches. Prosthetic, still do lunges. From the pulpit to the street, let's go. Brother Drake, good son, still sick bros. Anybody else froze? Many call, few chose. I tell my story to give them glory. Plus it's good. I let my light shine, don't give a care about no Hollywood. I'm setting trends everywhere I go, pushing dogwood. Don't let my holiness fool you, I came from Vinewood. Walk a mile, walk a mile. You can't walk a mile, walk a mile. No, you can't walk a mile. They talking loud, they talking down. They try to judge me when they see me walk around. Everybody got a cross, they got a hold around. And you can't walk a mile, no. You can't walk a mile, walk a mile. You can't walk a mile. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, no. You can't walk a mile, walk a mile. You can't walk a mile. You can't walk a mile in my shoes, no, no.
WHFR, man. Okay, here, I'm on my way out.